I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the start of this video is not going so hot. I just broke my monitor. Like I don't know how I was moving this around and it broke. I know. Hey! 2025 was a year to learn and push what is to believe my reality, because at the end of the day, I'm growing older, and on top of that, I can only know so much about myself without trying new things. I moved across the country, I moved to San Francisco, I got involved into a art and music festival. Yesterday we launched the official poster of the Middle of Nowhere Art and Music Festival happening in Madrid, Iowa. And I've also created a lot of cool memories. I had the privilege of meeting incredible journalists and learning from inspiring speakers. I also went to my first professional baseball game, and most importantly, spent time with the people who mean the most to me. I'm gonna be self-interviewing myself. I'm gonna ask myself 5 questions and 1 bonus question. So let's go ahead and break it down. I wrote it all in sticky notes as well, so I'll be handing this to myself and reading it one by one. So it'll show up right here on the screen. And we're gonna go ahead and start off with the first question. If you could describe this year in 1 sentence, what would it be? This year, I would describe this year as a year of creating the system. And what do I mean by that? The system of just how I want to achieve my goals, because I have written these ginormous goals, and at the end of the day, when I would try to achieve them or try to make a step forward to them, there's this term that they use called decision paralysis, where you would make a goal, but then you would have so many decisions and ways to tackle that one goal that you end up just doing nothing. And that was just a big problem for me at the start of this year. So I would describe it as that in 1 sentence. All right, time for question number 2. So at the start of this year, you took a big leap. What were you hoping that more would give you, and what did it actually give you instead? So I moved across San Francisco at the start of this year, and I went to San Francisco as I had the opportunity to just go there and just really learn in what direction I wanted to go in life. Because for one, I'm young. This is the first time where I'm no longer in a system like in college or in high school where I would go up a grade and take tests. None of that. One thing I really learned is that you are much more powerful than you think. I didn't believe it until I started to do things in slow motion. When I first got involved in the art and music festival in the middle of nowhere, I realized that every little thing that I did, every weekend that I worked during my time in San Francisco when I was helping build this music festival, is that every contribute you do makes a big impact. And I learned that. I learned that genuinely. If you're an artist in Iowa or in the Midwest, this message is for you. This video was a call to action during the playing to see who was willing to support this idea. Today is Monday, April 21st. It is 9:58 p.m. Jordan, I'll go ahead and say hi, Jordan. I caught him off guard on this one. So that is question number 2. All right, we're rolling into question number 3. This year also puts you in a leadership role within a creative space. What did that experience teach you about yourself that you didn't expected? That experience taught me to just push it out and trust. I have so many videos in my phone, and you're gonna see all the B-roll through this as well. I've done cringy things. I've done a variety of things.
Yo, why can't we have an adult nap time?
Here are 3 apps that I'm using in 2025. You are on time. But the one thing that I did not do was push it out. And I am fully capable of pushing it out, completing it, checking it off the list, and having it done. And that is super important, and that's something that I'm going to carry into 2026. All right, question number 4. There was a stretch this year that felt more transitional, new places, new rhythms. Looking back, why do you think you needed that period of movement? The important question that lies is that what should I start growing now? Because what seed do I want to plant in my garden now and see grow in the next 5 years? What you commit to now. And I think it's a scary thought. I think it's a genuinely scary thought for anybody this stage to be like, I'm going to have to commit to this for the next 5 years, but I don't know if I'm going to like it for all 5 years. That is the aspect that I think anybody would fear, and why anybody wouldn't want to commit to doing it. That is where this kind of question comes in, and that is this YouTube channel. And so starting this YouTube channel is crucial, and even though at the start of this year I made the goal to start this YouTube channel, I have found a system that works for me where I can bring my authentic self to the camera and really bring out quality videos that represent who I am? That is question number 4. Let's go ahead and go into question number 5. Question number 5. So, what feels different about how you're showing up now compared to the beginning of the year? How am I showing up now? I'm showing up now with a system. Also like to add that my confidence in front of the camera has slowly increased throughout the year. It's just one of those things that you just build on and you work on throughout time. And I mentioned this in question 4, 3, 2, and 1. But it's super important to emphasize how important it is to show up for yourself, show up for what you want to achieve in life, and know that everything is attainable and people are willing to support you. I would say that is my response. So question number 6. Where is question number 6? Hold on, I lost question. Hold on, I lost question number 6. Okay, bonus question. I do not have a written sticky note for this, but it is, what part of yourself this year quietly changed, even if no one else noticed? Okay, let's talk about it. For the bonus question, the thing that quietly changed is that I became a student of the moment.
Like whatever that topic is, and be a student of it. Like, as if you can be a sponge, then do that so that you can really saturate yourself with the information. Because if you just parachute into the meeting and then you think that because you have the agenda, you've got the topic, that's not enough.
There's a lot of changes, there's a lot of things you can never predict, but how you react to the things that don't come according to plan, that makes a big difference. You cannot plan for future lessons. You just got to take the lessons as they come towards you. That's it. That's the video. I appreciate you so much for your time, taking the time to watch this video. Just know your support means and goes a long way. And if you would like to answer these questions or reflect on these questions for your own journal, I will leave that down below. So I'll talk to you later.